Have you ever stood in your kitchen, staring at the pantry, and felt a quiet sense of betrayal? The very foods that once brought you comfort, the warm slice of morning toast, the satisfying bowl of pasta for dinner, the sweet cookie after a long day, now seem to be working against you. It's a strange and unsettling feeling that creeps in as we age. What we put on our plates suddenly matters more than ever before, not just for our waistline, but for the very clarity of our thoughts and the energy we carry throughout the day. Imagine a man named Robert, a retired engineer from Michigan in his late 60s. He used to pride himself on his sharp mind, his ability to fix anything, his stamina for long walks with his grandchildren. But lately, a fog seems to have settled in. He misplaces his keys more often, struggles to recall a name that's right on the tip of his tongue, and by 3 p.m., a wave of fatigue washes over him, so heavy he feels pinned to his armchair. His doctor mentioned his blood sugar was creeping up, a gentle warning that felt more like a verdict. Robert looks at the bread, the potatoes, the sugary cereals lining his shelves, and wonders if these old friends are now his enemies. This story isn't unique to Robert. It's a silent narrative playing out in millions of homes across America. The carbohydrates and sugars that dominate our modern diet can quickly transform into stubborn weight, foggy thinking, and the volatile blood sugar spikes that sap our energy and steal our peace of mind. They are the hidden architects of so much of what we dismiss as just getting older. But what if it doesn't have to be this way? What if the key to reclaiming your vitality, your mental sharpness, and your physical strength isn't about a punishing new diet, but about a joyful return to real nourishing food? The good news is that nature has provided a blueprint for thriving at any age. There are incredible foods out there that don't just skip the sugar and carbs. They actively work to rebuild your health from the inside out. They help you feel stronger, sharper, and more deeply satisfied with every single meal. This is not about deprivation, it's about discovery. Today, we are going to embark on a journey to swap out those sneaky, energy-draining carbs for foods that truly serve your body. We will explore the 7 best foods for seniors that are naturally free of carbs and sugar. If you've ever felt lost in the grocery store, overwhelmed by confusing labels, or just tired of all the conflicting advice, you are in the right place. Stay with me, because by the end of our time together, you won't just learn what to eat for more energy and better health, you'll understand the profound why behind it, and you'll pick up simple, powerful strategies to make your meals more enjoyable and your life a little brighter. Our journey begins in the cool, clear waters of the Pacific Northwest, with a food that is as delicious as it is powerful for your health: wild-caught salmon. Along with its fatty fish cousins like sardines, mackerel, and trout, salmon stands in a class of its own because it is exceptionally rich in healthy fats while containing absolutely no carbohydrates or sugar. These fish are teeming with omega-3 fatty acids, a type of fat that our bodies cannot produce on their own, but are essential for our survival and well-being. You've likely heard of omega-3s, but let's truly understand what they do. Think of them as the master mechanics for your body. They are renowned for protecting your heart, significantly reducing the chronic inflammation that underlies so many age-related diseases, and perhaps most importantly, supporting the very structure and function of your brain. For anyone navigating their golden years, this is nothing short of a game changer. Inflammation is a major culprit behind the stiff, aching joints of arthritis. The omega-3s in fatty fish act like a natural internal soothing agent, helping to keep your joints comfortable and mobile. In the cardiovascular system, they work to lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood, and prevent the plaque buildup that can lead to heart attacks and strokes. But their most profound impact might be on the brain. Our brains are nearly 60% fat, and a significant portion of that is an omega-3 fatty acid called DHA, short for docosahexaenoic acid. It is a critical building block of our cerebral cortex, the part of the brain responsible for memory, language, and attention. Consuming foods rich in DHA is like providing your brain with the premium materials it needs to repair itself and maintain its connections, potentially slowing the progression of memory loss or cognitive decline. If you found this initial insight into the power of omega-3s helpful and you're ready to learn more, let me know by commenting the number 1 below. It's great to know you're on this journey with me. The best part is that embracing this powerhouse food doesn't require a culinary degree. Wild-caught salmon is wonderfully satisfying and incredibly easy to enjoy. You can bake it, grill it, or pan-sear it with just a sprinkle of herbs and a squeeze of fresh lemon. There is absolutely no need for the fancy sauces, glazes, or breading that only serve to add unwanted sugars and carbs. Instead, you get a filling, protein-rich meal that keeps you full for hours, preventing the dreaded sugar crash that often follows a high-carb dinner. This is especially crucial for older adults who want to maintain stable blood sugar and keep their energy levels consistent throughout the day. Beyond the remarkable physical benefits, eating a meal centered on fresh fish can fundamentally change how you feel about food itself. So many people who swap out processed meats or starchy dinners for a beautiful piece of grilled salmon find their mood lifting and their appetite calming. There is something deeply satisfying, almost primal, about a meal that nourishes you on every level, body, mind, and spirit. Let me tell you about my friend Harold, who's 78 and lives up in Maine. For years, Harold, a retired shipbuilder, avoided fish, thinking it was either bland or too complicated to prepare. But after his doctor encouraged him to cut back on the bread and potatoes that were pushing his blood pressure into the red zone, he reluctantly gave salmon a try. He started simple, baking a fillet with a little dill and lemon. Not only did he find it surprisingly delicious, but within a few months, the changes were undeniable. His blood pressure improved, his waistline shrank, and he felt sharper during his morning walks along the rocky coast. For Harold, one simple dietary change created a cascade of positive results, proving that powerful transformations often begin with a single mindful choice. If you're looking for an easy, no-carb, no-sugar food that does wonders for your heart and your mind, wild-caught salmon and other fatty fish are a top pick. They are a delicious testament to the fact that healthy eating doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. From the ocean, we move to the farm, to another powerhouse food that deserves a place of honor on every senior's table, the humble egg. Specifically, we're talking about eggs from cage-free, or even better, pasture-raised hens. For decades, the egg was unfairly villainized, but today we recognize it for what it truly is, nature's original multivitamin. Eggs contain 0 carbs, no sugar, and are packed with the highest quality protein you can find. This protein is incredibly bioavailable, meaning your body can easily absorb and use it for muscle maintenance, tissue repair, and the day-to-day strength you need to live an active life. This is particularly vital for older adults, as we naturally face the risk of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Each egg is also a treasure trove of important nutrients. It's rich in vitamin B12, crucial for nerve function and the creation of red blood cells. It contains selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from damage. And it holds one of the most important yet lesser-known nutrients for brain health, choline. Choline is essential for creating acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in memory and mood regulation. All of these elements work together to keep your mind sharp and your immune system strong. What makes eggs so special for seniors is their sheer versatility and how deeply satisfying they are. You can scramble them, boil them, poach them, or whip up a simple omelet loaded with your favorite non-starchy vegetables. With no carbs or sugar to worry about, eggs provide a steady, reliable stream of energy without sending your blood sugar on a wild roller coaster ride. This makes them an ideal food for anyone watching their weight or managing diabetes. Furthermore, the combination of protein and healthy fat in eggs makes them incredibly filling, which naturally helps cut back on the temptation to snack on less healthy, calorie-dense foods between meals. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: cholesterol. Eggs got a bad rap in the past due to concerns about their cholesterol content. However, extensive modern research has shown that for most people, dietary cholesterol has very little impact on blood cholesterol levels. In fact, when eaten as part of a whole foods diet, eggs can actually help balance your cholesterol profile. They are known to boost HDL, the so-called good cholesterol, and don't have the harmful effects once feared. Far from being a risk, including eggs regularly in your diet may actively support your heart health. Have you ever experienced this kind of shift in thinking about a food, from fearing it to embracing it? Share your story in the comments section below. It's fascinating to see how nutritional science evolves. There's also a profound psychological benefit to this simple food. The act of preparing a plate of eggs in the morning can become a small, grounding ritual, a moment of intentional self-care that sets a positive tone for the entire day. For many older folks, this simple pleasure brings back warm memories of family breakfasts and offers a comforting sense of routine and control in a world that can sometimes feel chaotic. Take my neighbor Betty, 84 years young, who lives in sunny Florida. Every single morning, she starts her day with 2 boiled eggs and a mug of black coffee. For her, it's about more than just nutrition. It's about beginning the day with confidence, clarity, and a feeling of command over her own health. Betty credits her daily eggs for keeping her strong enough to tend to her vibrant garden, walk her dog around the neighborhood, and fully enjoy the lively visits from her grandchildren. If you're looking for a food that's quick, affordable, and genuinely good for you, eggs are an incredibly smart choice. Just remember to opt for cage-free or pasture-raised whenever you can. Not only are they more nutritious, but they also represent a kinder choice for the animals. Now, let's turn our attention to the vibrant green corner of the produce aisle. When it comes to foods with virtually no carbs and absolutely no sugar, leafy greens are an absolute treasure. Spinach, Swiss chard, kale, and similar greens are practically a gift from nature to anyone who wants to eat well and feel their best. Not only do they contain a negligible amount of carbohydrates, but they are brimming with an astonishing array of essential nutrients. They are packed with vitamins A, C, and K, along with minerals like magnesium, potassium, and iron. They are also an excellent source of fiber, all without weighing you down or spiking your blood sugar. For seniors, leafy greens are a secret weapon against many of the challenges that can accompany aging. Their rich supply of antioxidants helps to combat inflammation, which we now know is at the root of many chronic diseases, from heart disease to arthritis. The abundant vitamin K found in spinach and chard is critical for supporting strong bones and a healthy circulatory system. It helps your body properly utilize calcium, directing it to your bones where it belongs and away from your arteries where it can cause problems. This is vital for preventing fractures and keeping your heart in good shape. These greens also supply a surprising amount of plant-based protein for their size, and the minerals they contain, especially potassium, help to balance sodium levels and keep your blood pressure in a healthy range. But it's not just about the numbers on a nutrition label. Leafy greens add color, freshness, texture, and flavor to your plate. They can be tossed into salads, sautéed with a bit of olive oil and garlic until tender, blended into nutrient-dense smoothies, or stirred into soups and casseroles to instantly boost their nutritional profile. Their incredible versatility makes it easy to include them in almost every meal, which can dramatically increase your intake of disease-fighting nutrients without ever adding sugar or unwanted starch. There's also a distinct psychological lift that comes from eating more greens. Many older adults report feeling lighter, more energetic, and even a bit happier when they make a point to add a daily serving or two. That feeling of deep nourishment isn't just physical, it's emotional. When you make a conscious choice to put something so vibrant and healthy on your plate, you're affirming your commitment to self-care. You're sending a powerful message to yourself that you are worth the effort. I remember my friend George, who's 81 and a retired postal worker from Chicago. He struggled with high blood pressure for years and was getting tired of the sluggish feeling he had most afternoons. Once he started adding a large handful of fresh spinach to his breakfast omelet every single day, he not only saw his blood pressure numbers begin to improve, but he also said he felt more alert and less foggy throughout the morning. For him, that little boost of green made all the difference in the world. Leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard prove that eating for your health doesn't have to be boring or bland. These foods add flavor, beauty, and life to your plate, all while helping you feel your absolute best. If you're finding this information valuable and it's inspiring you to make healthier choices, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our future videos designed to help you live a healthier, happier life. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire our community. Next on our list is a food that feels both indulgent and incredibly healthy at the same time: the avocado. Avocados are one of the very best foods you can add to your plate when you want to avoid carbs and sugar, yet still enjoy true satisfaction from your meals. While many people think of fruit as being high in sugar, the avocado is a wonderful and unique exception. It contains almost zero sugar and is virtually free of digestible carbohydrates. What it does have in abundance is a wealth of healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and fiber that work in harmony to support your heart health, keep your skin supple, and help you stay full and energized for hours. For seniors, avocados can be a true lifesaver. The monounsaturated fats inside, the same kind found in olive oil, are fantastic for supporting healthy cholesterol levels. They help lower LDL, the bad cholesterol, while potentially raising the good HDL cholesterol. These healthy fats are also crucial for maintaining steady energy throughout the day, especially when you're no longer relying on bread, pasta, or rice to fill you up. Furthermore, these fats help your body absorb more fat-soluble nutrients from the other vegetables you eat with them, like vitamins A, D, E, and K. So, adding avocado to your salad doesn't just add flavor, it makes the entire salad healthier. Avocados are also exceptionally high in fiber, which is a key player in digestive health and blood sugar regulation. Fiber slows down the absorption of any carbohydrates you might consume, preventing the sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar that can leave you feeling tired and irritable. This is an especially important benefit as we get older and our bodies become more sensitive to sugar. There is something almost luxurious about enjoying a perfectly ripe avocado. Whether you spread it on your eggs in the morning, dice it into a crisp salad for lunch, or simply enjoy half of one with a pinch of salt and pepper as a snack, avocados add a creamy, rich texture that makes every meal feel special. Best of all, you get to enjoy all this wonderful flavor and satisfaction without any of the guilt or worry that comes from eating processed carbs or sugary snacks. The psychological benefit of this is very real. When you choose an avocado over a cookie or a piece of bread, you are making a conscious choice to put your health first, and that can be deeply empowering. Many seniors who make this simple swap report feeling more in control of their health and better able to manage their weight and blood sugar. I think of my friend Linda, who's 72 and lives in California. Her doctor had advised her to cut back on starchy foods to manage her prediabetes. At first, Linda worried she'd never feel satisfied with her meals again. She missed the comforting feeling of a full stomach. But after she started adding half an avocado to her daily lunch salad, she found herself feeling fuller, happier, and far less likely to reach for those empty-calorie snacks later in the afternoon. For her, that little change had a massive impact on her health and her mindset. Avocados are delicious proof that you don't have to give up richness or flavor when you give up carbs and sugar. They help you savor your meals, protect your heart, and bring a bit of joy back to the art of eating well. Now, let's explore a food that offers creaminess, comfort, and a host of health benefits in one simple package: plain Greek yogurt. It's crucial to emphasize the word plain here. The versions with fruit on the bottom or added flavors are often loaded with as much sugar as a dessert. But plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt is a nutritional powerhouse for seniors who want to avoid carbs and sugar while still enjoying something comforting and filling. Greek yogurt is made by straining regular yogurt to remove the whey, which results in a thicker, creamier product with a much higher concentration of protein. This protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass and bone strength as we age, two critical factors for maintaining independence and preventing falls. It also contains healthy bacteria, known as probiotics, which support gut health, improve digestion, and even bolster your immune function, making it an ideal choice for daily consumption. The true beauty of plain Greek yogurt lies in its versatility and its simplicity. When you choose a variety with no added sugar, you're getting a food that is almost entirely free of carbohydrates. The high protein content in Greek yogurt helps keep you full and satisfied, making it much easier to avoid unhealthy snacks. Plus, it digests more slowly than carb-heavy foods, which is another great way to keep your blood sugar levels steady and your energy stable. This is a significant advantage for anyone looking to control their weight or manage their blood sugar. If you are finding these insights valuable and you're still with me on this journey, please comment with the number 4 below to let me know you're here. It's always encouraging to see who is engaging with the content. For many older adults, enjoying a bowl of plain Greek yogurt can be a real comfort. You can stir in a few chopped nuts for crunch, a sprinkle of cinnamon for warmth, or a small handful of low-sugar berries like raspberries or blueberries, if your dietary plan allows. But it's also wonderfully delicious on its own. That creamy texture and tangy flavor provide a satisfying experience without the need for sugary granola or syrupy fruit toppings. There's also a powerful mental boost that comes from taking care of your digestive health. Researchers are increasingly understanding the strength of the connection between the gut and the brain, an axis that influences everything from mood to cognitive function. Seniors who regularly consume probiotic-rich foods like Greek yogurt often report better moods, less bloating, and even clearer thinking. Feeling well on the inside can directly translate to feeling more optimistic and active throughout your day. My neighbor Frank, who's 80, was never much of a sweets person, but after his wife passed away, he found himself snacking on cookies in the evenings, more out of habit and loneliness than hunger. When his daughter suggested he switch to plain Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of walnuts, he was skeptical at first. But he tried it. Not only did his cravings for sugar diminish, but his energy and focus improved as well. It became a new evening ritual for him, one that helped him take charge of his health and find a bit of healthy comfort every day. Plain Greek yogurt is solid proof that you can enjoy a creamy, delicious food without worrying about carbs or sugar. It's a small but mighty step toward better health, one spoonful at a time. Our next category of superfoods is small in size but enormous in nutritional value: nuts and seeds. These are true nutritional gems for anyone, but they are especially beneficial for seniors who want to eat fewer carbs and avoid sugar while still enjoying real flavor and satisfying crunch. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds are all excellent choices, as they are naturally low in carbohydrates and contain no added sugar. Instead, they are rich in healthy fats, protein, fiber, and a whole spectrum of vitamins and minerals that help support your heart, your brain, and your overall vitality. One of the greatest strengths of nuts and seeds is their remarkable ability to help you feel full and satisfied between meals. This can make it much easier to resist the temptation of carb-heavy snacks like crackers, pretzels, or sugary treats. The healthy fats and fiber in nuts and seeds slow down digestion, providing a steady release of energy and helping to regulate blood sugar. This is a huge win for seniors who want to avoid the sudden energy crashes or blood sugar spikes that come from processed foods. Consuming a small handful of nuts or seeds each day is consistently linked in scientific studies to lower rates of heart disease, better cholesterol levels, and even a reduced risk of memory problems later in life. Walnuts, for example, are particularly high in a type of omega-3 fatty acid that is beneficial for brain health. Almonds are a fantastic source of vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect brain cells from damage. These foods are incredibly convenient. They're easy to take on the go, sprinkle on a salad, or add to your morning yogurt. Best of all, they can satisfy your craving for something crunchy and flavorful without the guilt or health risks that come with chips or cookies. There's also something empowering about choosing nuts and seeds as your snack of choice. It's a small but significant way of saying, "I care about my body and my future." This sense of control is especially meaningful for seniors, many of whom are actively looking for simple, actionable ways to invest in their own well-being every day. The act of reaching for a handful of almonds instead of a sugary granola bar can be a daily victory, one that builds confidence, pride, and a growing sense of possibility. Let me tell you about my old friend Walter, who is 85 and still as sharp as a tack. Every afternoon, he enjoys a small bowl of mixed nuts while he reads the newspaper and does the crossword puzzle. For him, it's not just about nutrition, it's a cherished ritual. It's about savoring a little pleasure in the middle of the day and staying connected to the routines that keep him thriving both mentally and physically. Nuts and seeds are compelling proof that you don't have to give up taste, crunch, or satisfaction to eat well. By making them a regular part of your diet, you're investing in your long-term health, one delicious handful at a time. If this idea resonates with you and you're enjoying learning about these powerful foods, show your support by commenting the number 6 below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell for notifications. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people like you. Finally, we arrive at a food that is more of a foundational element, a golden elixir that should be a staple in every health-conscious kitchen: extra virgin olive oil. When it comes to healthy eating with absolutely no carbs and no sugar, extra virgin olive oil stands at the very top of the list. This beautiful oil has been a cornerstone of long-lived cultures, like those in the Mediterranean, for centuries. It brings a wealth of benefits to seniors who want to protect their hearts, nourish their brains, and truly savor their food, all without adding a single carbohydrate or gram of sugar to their meals. Extra virgin olive oil is loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats, which, as we've discussed, have been shown to lower bad cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and support the overall health of your blood vessels. For older adults, these effects translate directly into a lower risk of heart attack and stroke, as well as critical support for memory and cognitive function. But beyond the healthy fats, high-quality olive oil is packed with powerful antioxidants called polyphenols. These compounds help defend your cells from the everyday wear and tear of oxidative stress, making olive oil a potent ally in the fight against aging. What sets olive oil apart is how effortlessly it can be incorporated into your daily life. Use it to dress a fresh salad, drizzle it over steamed vegetables to enhance their flavor, or use it to sauté leafy greens and lean proteins. Even a simple slice of a ripe summer tomato becomes a feast when paired with a splash of quality olive oil and a sprinkle of fresh herbs. Because olive oil contains no carbs or sugar, it's the perfect choice for anyone watching their blood sugar or looking to keep their energy levels steady all day long. Many people find that making the switch to olive oil improves not just their physical health, but their overall enjoyment of meals. There's something deeply satisfying and almost luxurious about the flavor and texture it brings, helping you to savor the natural taste of your food without reaching for processed dressings or sauces that are often loaded with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and starches. I think of my friend Elaine, 76, who grew up on a farm in Ohio where butter was used in almost every dish. When her doctor suggested she focus on heart-healthy fats, she started replacing butter and margarine with extra virgin olive oil in her cooking. The results were astounding. She found that her joints felt less stiff in the mornings, her cholesterol levels improved significantly, and she even got compliments on how healthy her skin looked. Cooking became more fun for her, full of fresh, vibrant flavors and colors that made each meal feel like a small celebration of health. Extra virgin olive oil proves that you don't need sugar or carbs to make your food delicious, satisfying, and deeply nourishing. It's an easy swap with powerful results, and it might just become the healthiest and most delicious habit you ever add to your kitchen. As we wrap up this deep dive into the 7 best foods for seniors with no carbs and no sugar, I want you to remember that making even small, incremental changes can lead to truly big rewards. Every bite you take is an opportunity to support your health, to boost your energy, and to reclaim the joy that comes from eating well. You do not have to give up flavor, satisfaction, or the profound pleasure of sharing a good meal with people you love. Instead, you can consciously choose foods that truly serve your body and your spirit. Foods that help you stay strong, clear-headed, and active at every stage of life. Whether it's enjoying a fresh piece of wild-caught salmon, starting your morning with satisfying eggs, piling your plate high with leafy greens, or savoring the richness of avocado and olive oil, each of these foods represents a meaningful step toward a longer, more vibrant life. Even if you start with just one single change, swapping out your evening bowl of ice cream for a bowl of plain Greek yogurt with nuts, for instance, you are making a powerful commitment to your own well-being. Take pride in the choices you make and know that every healthy meal is a profound act of self-respect. You have the wisdom, the experience, and the freedom to shape your future, one delicious and nourishing bite at a time. So here's to you, to your strength, your resilience, and your ongoing journey toward better health. Thank you for joining us today. We would be thrilled to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your own life. Your thoughts, stories, and insights are incredibly important to us, so please don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement to continue our work. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please show your support by giving it a like, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with someone you care about. Your support helps us continue creating good, helpful content to inform and inspire you and so many others. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.